everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Shenaniderp server. Today, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. But that's perfectly normal for me. That's exactly how I do every single episode. And I had totally forgotten that I left my electric jetpack in here. Well, I'm actually working on two projects right now. One, I'm working on a project there, obviously, my little castle-like thing. Let you know what I did offline. Obviously, I finished the walls, and then I dropped everything by one. Well, okay, there were small hills in here, so I dropped them by 2 or 3, depending on. But, yeah, let me put it this way. Dropping the world by 1 is a giant pain in the butt. It is hard. Ugh. But this thing's going to look awesome when it's done, and I especially love the fact that if you go to one corner, the other corner's hidden in fog. But that's only because my draw distance is actually pretty far down right now. I'm also recording at, well, I'm running at a lower frame rate. I'm still recording at 30, but I'm running at, I'm down to 60 right now, and I don't know why. But I don't have Optifine installed. I can't zoom in. Doesn't work. I deleted and reinstalled FTP entirely, 100% completely, in the attempt to keep my NEI sticking around, and I want to test it out and see if it's possibly a problem with Optifine. Possibly. I've read nothing about that. Actually, I haven't read anything about the problems, because I can't find anything about that particular problem. But, yeah. So, what the heck was I saying? Oh, I lost my train of thought again. Hang on, pause. Oh yes, now I remember. I wanted to run it without Optifine for a little while, see if the problem doesn't come back. And then, if the problem does come back, or does not come back, I put Optifine back, and see if then the problem comes back. And then I'll know for sure if it, what the problem is. Or if I can even control it. But, yeah, so, things might look a little bit different. For example, I actually see things in people's hands now. There's a problem with Optifine where it won't show things in people's hands. Anyways, hey, let's get started actually building something. This is another project that I'm working on, which, you know what, I'm just going to throw that up there, and I'll work on that project later. Actually, the other project I'm working on is probably a mildly stupid project, because the point of that project is to actually get a tunnel between here and spawn, so in case we die again, we can just take the tunnel back. But there are 2 reasons that it's pointless. One, I'm doing a tunnel in the overworld, well over 1,000 blocks that direction. Well, that probably means that it's like 800 blocks that way, and then another, 1,000 blocks that way. Actually, I know it's well over 1,000 blocks that way, because I can go to the corner of the tunnel and not see my death point waypoint, which, as you can see up in the map, that waypoint's still there. Surprisingly, after I deleted everything involving FTP, which might mean that I lost everything, or didn't delete everything involving FTP, and there are things around that I don't know where they are. Or it's sort of server side, which is news to me, which doesn't make any sense. Anyways, there's also this. It's not instantaneous anymore. Yes, there is a glitch in Forge Essentials that makes it so beds don't work. And, yeah, after fiddling with it, our, tech guy? I have no idea what to call him. I'll call him Compu. He worked on it for a while and couldn't fix it. So he gave up and took out Essentials. I'm sure he'll keep working on it to get the Essentials back, but still have things work. But, hey, that's where those solar panels went. I knew Space was working on making a bunch of solar panels. I just figured they'd end up over there. But no, he put them over here, and of course that makes sense that he would put them over here. They're his solar panels. Anyways, yeah, he's actually working on machines and stuff. Well, actually, I have no idea what he's working on, but I would assume he's working on machines and stuff, whereas I'm working on the pretties. So, anyways, I think I've got the walls pretty much done, except for the doorway, and I still haven't figured out if I'm going to put it on that side or that side. I'm leaning more towards this side, but there's all the lakes here. But I don't want it on that side because the ocean's over there. Oh, that draw distance is going to screw with me. It's so much shorter, and the fog starts so freaking early. But, anyways, I want to work on the turrets today. And while I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to be building up here, I do know that whatever I'm going to be building up here is going to be at least one block higher. So let's start on this. So that doesn't look too much different, but hey, at least you guys got to take the short way around, where I had to take the long way around and actually build the bloody thing. Alright, so next step. I don't think I'm going to do the roof here, because I think it's too low for a roof. Well, okay, it's not too low for a roof, but it's not flamboyant? I guess that would be a good word. It's not flamboyant enough. It's not eye-poppingly holy shit kind of thing. So, I think I'm going to extend this higher, definitely, but I'm also thinking I'm going to extend it out. Let's see how that works. First thing I have to do is obviously, whoa, not hit the space bar when I do that, but, whoa, I need all the blocks I can get. But I need to build out. So I'm going to build out. Ooh, should I go 2 out or should I just go 1 out? Well, let's try 1 out just like on what I can see from here and then see how it looks. And then go 2 out if it doesn't look quite right. Nah, that doesn't look right. Let's go 2 out. I don't mean 2 at once. I actually mean like take steps out, like the second layer is over here. Let's see how that looks. And we'll have a nice big circle to go with it. And I should probably check out my circle chart. Well, not my circle chart. Whatever circle chart that I actually keep finding online. No idea. I just Google Minecraft circles and that's what I get. That still doesn't seem right, but it might not seem right because, well, aside from the fact that that's wrong, but it might not seem right because it's not actually a proper circle up there. Like, that needs to be at least 1 wider on each side. I don't know. Let me go check the chart. Okay, so I definitely don't know how to do circles in Minecraft, so I think I'm going to have to take this from a different point of view. And I think it might be easiest to take it from said point of view if I make the floor that I already know I'm going to make in here. Okay, so we've got a floor to work on. This is dead center of said floor. And yes, that is circle level, right? Hang on. This is the level I want the circle to be at. Okay, that's the level I want to take the circle at. So let us take this from a slightly different angle. And let's actually build this like we would be building an actual circle. So basically, I just make a brand new circle from this point instead of trying to build up from a smaller circle. Which, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'd be a circle that's 17 wide. So let's see, let's look at the circle chart. So we do have 5 over here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 there. So apparently that's it for said circle. So let us build that and find out what we end up with. Well, somehow that actually looks better. Huh. And all it did was add a block there and a block there, and that was it. Huh. Alrighty, so let's lift this up, let's say at least 4. So like that. So let's see what this looks like down below. Actually, probably during the day might be a wiser idea. Okay, that needs to be taller, but yes, that is definitely the direction I want to take this. Okay, that should work. So now, how do I want to top it off? I could put a wooden cone up here, but I kind of don't want to. That would just be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Oh, no, that needs to be there. Oh, I have no idea what needs to be where, or anything like that, so I don't know which ones to tear out. Well, okay, I do know that I can tear these ones out. My improvised scaffolding. Okay, so figuring out how to do cones in Minecraft is kind of a giant pain in the butt. So I think I'm going to try this from a different angle. Basically what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to make a full circle of wood here, and then a 2 smaller circle of the next block up, and then 2 smaller on the next block up, and so on and so forth until I get 1 block. And then from there, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But basically what I'm thinking about doing is just right now just covering this entire roof with wood. And I mean the entire roof. I'm actually going to fill this all in. So it's going to be a full solid roof. It's not going to be hollow. That way I can actually build the circles on top of it easier. I know it's a giant waste of wood, but I have the wood to waste. Thanks to my tree farming program. But I guess I'll see how well this works. But from there, like right now, it's going to look silly because it's flush with the wall. But once I get the basic cone shape down, I'll put stairs like all over it. And hopefully make it look somewhat good. I freaking hate that shortcut thing. I thought I turned that off. Hang on. Auto refill off. Auto refill. I like auto refill because then I can just click, 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 click straight through it. But you know, it's just so glitchy sometimes. I guess I need an axe. Do I have an axe? I do not have an axe. Well, I have to do it the hard way. Alright. Okay, well, that kind of looks like crap. That kind of looks like a lot of crap. I think I need to think of this different. I don't know. Well, that definitely looks better than it did. I don't know, though. It still doesn't look quite right, but it doesn't help that I'm working with blocks. And also the way I built it, it kind of eliminates the possibility of using stairs around it. I don't know, but it looks better. I don't know, any suggestions from you guys? You might have something. I did find a generator kind of thingamabob that will do the math for you and show you how to make cones. But I kind of work in odds, and that only works in evens. And from what I can tell, it's basically the same thing that I just did. It just kind of wings it. Doesn't really do anything too terribly useful. I basically just took all of the circles that I found in the circle chart and put them on top of each other, and that's about it. I don't know. I guess I'll see how it looks when I put it on all 4. Which, of course, I'm not going to do on camera because, whoo, doggy, I have no idea how long I've been recording. A freaking long time, and I probably only have about 10 minutes of footage on here. So, let's go let's go do something else. So, while I'm setting up my turtle to do its 3rd and probably final excavation, I have a lot of stuff. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure if I need to do this one either. I'm debating on it. But Pokemon Fox asked, how do you label your turtles? Because in 2 episodes ago, I had said, always remember to label your turtles. That was a big thing. And then I, of course, didn't show how to label the turtles. I mean, seriously, what's wrong with me? But I want to show that now, even though Kelmore Smith did point out how to set the labels. But I wanted to show it anyways for everybody else, and in case Pokemon Fox didn't get to see that particular response, or for anybody else who didn't get to see the response. Anyways, when you put down your turtle, you want to type in label space set, and then the name of that you want to give it. I can't remember what the name of this one is, so if we use the command label space get, it's ChronoMine02, so we want label space set ChronoMine02, so like that. Then you hit enter, and it says computer label set to, and there you go. One thing I want to add, the label program, along with everything else in Computercraft, is case sensitive, so that label is lowercase. Also set, and then your name, the name of your turtle, computer, whatever, it's also case sensitive. So that's just something to keep your eye on. Same with programming in Lua, everything is case sensitive. It's mildly annoying, but completely understandable. And suddenly it's tomorrow. Yeah, I was watching TV, and I was watching the absolute wrong thing to watch while I'm playing Minecraft to be in the mood to record. I was all kinds of depressed later on, and I didn't want to bring that to the video, so I picked it up today, or tomorrow, or whatever you want to call it. But I did get this done, at least this part anyways. It looks kind of cool. Still don't know if I like the roofs, but I don't think I can do any better. But it looks okay from down here. So I think I'll stick with it. But I am not going to work on that, because I've worked on that for half the episode, at least. I have no idea how long I've been working, or how long that... I have no idea how long I recorded yesterday, but I log in today, and I see this. So I hear, as in hear, not like listen, but hear, that you were lacking in the tech area. So I gave you, just the letter, not the whole thing, just the letter, the ability to find the secrets of the void. But to do so, you will need to make some better armor. Your loyal guard of the Night's Watch. Loyal guard of the Night's Watch. Night's Watch? Like plural? Loyal guard of the Night's Watch. Night. I have no idea. Is that spelled right? I just want to point out that the reason that I pointed out the here thing is not because I'm making fun of him for doing it. I used to do it all the bloody time. That's what happens when you're dyslexic. You make mistakes like that all the time. But I have trained myself so hard for like 2 years. I trained myself to tell the difference between here and here, to the point where now when I say so I hear, I don't think of the hearing thing, the audio thing. I think of the position here. So it confused me for about 10 minutes before I realized, oh, right, there's a photonetic thing. Pop, 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 and we have, holy shite, Iron out the yin yang, Ender pearls, Eyes of Ender, holy crap, somebody had fun with the Enderman, or a minium stone or whatever, but I'll play with that later. What did I want to play with? Oh, I saw this really funny thing today. I was working on the tunnel. The channel. I don't know what we could call it. But basically, it's the tunnel literally leading from this door right here the whole way over to spawn. like I said, it's kind of pointless now because beds work, but I still wanted to finish it. And I actually made a turtle that can make a tunnel better than the built-in tunnel. Well, for the most part. And I'll show that here in a second. But I thought it was hilarious. I'm like walking this way, and all of a sudden I see somebody standing right there. And as I get closer, I'm like, did space log in without me knowing? Iron armor, iron helmet. I think a jetpack was involved, but it was long fall boots. I'm like, what the crap? And I get closer, and it's a freaking zombie wearing Space's outfit. Oh, power armor legs. Iron chest piece, iron helmet. He's carrying this stuff. And he's just standing here, like, leaning up against the wooden pillar, like, waiting for Space to come back. I guess to try to kill him again or something. I don't know. It was hilarious. I just know that the server lagged out. Actually, the server didn't lag out. My internet connection has been lagging out all day. But my internet connection lagged out at just the right time, where I smacked the zombie like 4 times, and it didn't even move. And then I went, oh crap, and like bolted. And I was standing on here. The zombie was still standing there when everything caught up. I lost half my hearts, and the zombie fell over dead. So it was kind of weird. It was definitely weird. And I heard a zombie in there as I was walking past, but I don't have in here lit up. Yep, there's a skeleton and 2 zombies in there. But I don't have that lit up. I'll worry about in there later once I get into, like, the floor and when I actually get to put stuff in there. Anyways, I do kind of want to show off this program, because this program is actually kind of awesome. Did I do that on Mine 1 or Mine 2? I think I did that on Mine 1. Hang on. Okay, now that we have the right tunnel, the new tunnel program in there is actually pretty awesome. Part of the problem we were having with the tunnel program, what Space was playing with, was that when the turtle was doing its thing, digging out its 3x2 tunnel, it would open up areas to like water and lava and cave systems and stuff like that, and then Space would be walking behind it, filling in the areas and stuff like that. Well, I decided to write a program that basically what you did is you set it up where this entire thing is just full of cobblestone, and then you have torches at the end, and then you type in new tunnel, and then the distance you want, say 10. And then just imagine that right now, the space that it's going through, it's digging through. Because it'll dig every time it moves forward or it moves. And basically, that's what it does. So it'll run through, it'll dig out a 3x2 tunnel, and then any open spot, it will fill in, and then every 5 blocks, it will pop down a torch. So I thought that was pretty awesome. And we could see that there's a torch there, but that's because the torch was already there, because that's how I have my little area set up. It didn't dig out this area because this would be the wall right here, so it wouldn't, because it can't place a block there. And same with that one. So I did this, and basically I just said new tunnel, like 320, with Space's turtle that has a chunk loader add-on. And yeah, just let it go. Though the chunk loader didn't work as well as it should. I'll throw up the link to this in my description, in the description of the video. But at this point, I think y'all know where my paste bin is. Just look up Chrono Trig on paste bin. I have all my programs in there, even the ones that I haven't shown off. And they all should be tested and working, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I know some of them have problems. Pop. Alrighty, well, I have no idea how long this episode's episode is going to be. I think yesterday I recorded for like 2.5 hours, somewhere around there. And today, well, a bit. So I don't know how long this is going to be put together. I just hope it's long enough. If not, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I just gotta save something for the next episode. Can't just keep recording. Anyways, I am going to end the episode here. I'm going to edit this up. And then I'm going to attempt to play some Kerbal Space Program, because I actually got a request to play some Kerbal Space Program. So, I'm going to go attempt to do that. I promise nothing. But if it succeeds, you guys will probably see that at 4 o'clock. So, I will say as always, keep playing the game, and have fun.